Yo, man. If you just continue, if you're now continuing in the word, obviously, uh, I'm working solo. I'm working at camp solo. I'm working at church solo this week. Lord willing, the original gang will be available next weekend. And if you just tuned in, man, we just talked about us living in the days of the movie Bird Box spiritually. And what I've noticed is there's this spell, this black magic, sorcery, bewitched type of agenda being played out, man. And it's zapping the people, it's bedazzling the people, man. And it's so depressing because you can't even tell them that's what it is. But when you looking at things with your spiritual binoculars, they become very clear really soon. As we transition in this word, man, I want to speak about how can I put it? When you're a spiritual person and you're living in the world and you put your spiritual binoculars on and you look at how people are operating in the world, one thing is going to come very apparent. Excuse me. It's one thing that's going to become obviously apparent. And what is that? There's so much spiritual disrespect that's taking place today. There's so much spiritual disrespect taking place today. It's almost like the message that they sending in, the message that they're sending is there's no God. That's almost like the vibration they sending, man. It's so much spiritual disrespect that's going on today. In so many words, they really saying there's no God, man. And the only thing that explains to how people can get to that point and get to that stage is because Satan has put a battery in their back. And if you think I'm lying, check out what it says in 2 Corinthians 4:4. And it reads, in whom the God of this world have blinded the minds of them which believe not. And like I said, all these people that's demonstrating spiritual disrespect today is people that believe not. These people are easily influenced by Satan, and it's almost like they're under his spell, man. So much spiritual disrespect taking place today, it ain't even funny, bro. I mean, on top of that, you got to look at all the other things that's happening. Look at the women being murdered at a high rate today, a rate that I haven't seen my whole lifetime. I've never seen these many women fall victim to murder in domestic situations. Children as far as under 10 years old getting killed at a high alarming rate. And again, I think, Satan has put a battery in the back of these people, man. Because when you think about it, it's so much love. I mean, there's so much hate in the world right now. It's so much anger and resentment going on in the world. But there's no love. And when Satan put a battery in your back, you ain't gonna never have that sense of urgency to want to love. You're gonna be turned up on hatred. You're gonna be turned up on resentment. You're gonna be turned up on bitterness, man. But it ought not be, man. It's just unfortunate. But this is where we're at, man. At the end of the day, I'll just say it this way. When it comes to love currency, most people are flat ass broke when it comes to love currency. What am I saying when I say you're flat ass broke when it comes to love currency? that means when it comes to the spirit of love, you really don't have that in you. That's what I mean. And then also there's a thing called hate currency. Okay. And the thing is, people are filthy rich when it comes to hate currency. But it's mighty strange that when it comes to love, there's no currency there. Nobody wants to even show that. No one wants to even acknowledge that. But like I told you earlier, man, in 2 Corinthians 4:4, it says, "In whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Yahweh, who is an image of Yahweh, should shine unto them." Yeah, man. So when Satan put a battery in your back, dude, you're cooked, B. Ain't nothing you can do. Ain't nothing you can stop it, man. Like I said, just look at what's happening out here. People are committing murder and don't even realize they committing murder, man. Like I said, men are killing women at a high rate, and I don't even think they're conscious of doing this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's so alarming when you look at how is it kids under 10 years old getting gunned down and murdered, man? That's just unheard of. And then women are the weaker vessel. You don't have to kill them. You don't really have to beat on them or none of that, man. No. You're the stronger vessel for a reason. So because of, as men being the stronger vessel, you can handle women with such finesse. But when you got the spirit of Satan on you and he put that battery in your back, then yeah, you're going to do that dumb shit. Excuse my French. I mean, Ephesians 4:18, man. It reads, "Having the understanding darkened, being alienated from the life of Yahweh through the ignorance that is in them because of the blindness of their heart," man. And that's where we at today. Like, their understanding is darkened, man. Being alienated from the life of Yahweh. Why? Through ignorance. And because of the blindness of their heart, man. And that scripture right there, Ephesians 4:18, goes for a lot of us, man. Yeah. So, you know, it just saddens my heart, man, when I'm looking at this here, just my little cheat sheet. I'm just looking at all what's been happening, man. And, you know, in these last days, in the last hour, we should be operating in love as opposed to hatred, man. It's just unreal. It's unreal. But there's so much spiritual disrespect today, like there's no God. And I think that's Psalms 10:1. Let's see. Let me see if I can get that. Psalms 10:1. Or it might be 14:1. Let's see. Let's try 14. I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, Psalms 14:1, and it reads, "The fool have said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt, they have done abominable works. There is none that do it good." See that? See that, man? That's clear, man. That's clear. Fools have said in their heart, there is no God. And that's exactly the stance that people take, especially when Satan put a battery in your back. Ain't no turning back, man, but you don't even know you in the trick bag, bro. Yeah. When it comes to, you know, love, that should be the currency that means the most to you, your love currency. I mean, like I said, it's so much hate. so much anger, so much resentment in the world. It makes perfect sense of why the violence, the black on black violence, the violating of one another, and just the evil eye towards one another. There it is right there, man. It's cold-blooded, man. It's cold-blooded. Give me a second, y'all. I think I might have another precept here. No, I don't. I'm good. So as we recap this word, man, what are we talking about? It's so much spiritual disrespect, like there's no God, which says that Satan has put batteries in the back of you people, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Again, brothers, just walk circumspectly, pay close attention to the people around you, and pay close attention to the vibration that's on them. Because if they got the wrong vibration on them, you want to get away from them ASAP. I'm telling you, man. We got one more word. Just sit tight, y'all.